Amazon sellers are being misled, and it's making it really difficult for them to succeed on Amazon as their expectations are not meeting reality. So in this video, I want to show you a real world example of what's happened to me over the past 2 weeks so that you guys know what to expect, so that when you come to launch a product on Amazon, you have realistic expectations of what is in store for you. So this is a new product that I launched 2 weeks ago. This is a report of the sales for that period. And the things that I want you to focus on in this CSV are the units orders. So you can see here I've sold 128 units over the past 2 weeks, which sounds really, really promising, but I'll come back to that in a moment. We also have the unit session percentage, which is 15%. So what that means is for every 100 people that come to my listing, 15 people are actually proceeding with the sale, which for a new product that for the majority of this sales period would have had 0 or 1 reviews, that is a really, really good and a really, really promising conversion rate. And you can see the final column here, we have sold £650 of goods in 2 weeks. So what I could have done is I could have made a really clickbaity thumbnail saying £650 in 2 weeks, come and start Amazon FBA, come and buy my course and you guys are going to make a fortune on Amazon. However, things are not as straightforward as that, and I'm going to take you to the next page, which is in Seller Central, and this is my PPC spend for the same period. So remember, I only generated £650 in sales, but I spent £891 on PPC in those 2 weeks. So at the moment, my PPC spend is outweighing my sales. So I'm not only making a small loss, I'm making a huge loss. I'm making a bigger loss. I'm actually generating in sales. And you can see my ACoS, you probably can't see it, but behind my head here, the average ACoS is about 200%. Actually, we've got up the top there. The average ACoS is 195%. So new sellers may not be expecting this when they come to launch a product on Amazon. They may not realize such a lost leading stage is required to succeed with an Amazon FBA product. Now, you may be very lucky and you can find one of those unicorn products that you can launch with minimum or no PPC, but the chances of finding them are very, very slim. And realistically, what you're seeing in front of you is more in keeping with what you should expect. Now, this is a low-cost product, so that is why the ACoS seems so high. I mean, if you had this same spend, but your product was selling for 20, 30 or 40 pound, the ACoS would be a lot lower. But my product's selling for around 5 pounds, so if you spend 5 pound on PPC for one sale, that's a 100% ACoS. If you spend 10 pound for one sale, that's a 200% ACoS. But if you spent 10 pound to sell a 30 pound product, then you've only got an ACoS of 33%. So don't read too much into ACoS. What you want to focus on is your overall goal. So let me quickly just talk you through what happened over these 2 weeks, and I'm going to show you how the organic ranks are improving alongside this, as this is the most important part of the launch. So in my video a couple of weeks ago, I mentioned that during the first week, I tried to launch the product using an auto PPC campaign just as a trial, as I do not like auto campaigns. I think they're a waste of money. And after a few days of getting pretty much 0 traction when Amazon decided to stop showing my ads, I stopped the auto campaigns and set up exact match campaigns, and then things started to pick up. You can see the blue line here, we started to get regular orders. And this doesn't show all of the orders, as there were some organic sales as well. So I think my best day, which was only a couple of days ago on Sunday, I sold 21 units in a day, which is really, really good at this point in a product life cycle. So we know at this point we spent £900 to make £650 in sales. And this is fine as part of a loss leading strategy to improve your organic ranks. And that's what I want to bring you onto next. So these are the keywords I'm targeting. I did my keyword research at the start when I created my listing. I then used those keywords to create my exact match PPC campaigns. So now I need to generate sales and wait for my organic ranks to improve. So whenever you launch a product on Amazon, you have to be tracking your organic ranks. It's the only way you can really monitor how your launch is going, and also justify spending or making a loss leading decisions to launch that product if you can see your organic ranks improving alongside it. So as we can see in this right hand column here, if you look at the organic ranks, lots of my ranks are going in the right direction. Many of these ranks didn't even have a rank 2 weeks ago. They weren't in the top 300, so they weren't actually getting ranked. Now, some of these we broke into the top 20, position 9th, 11th, 13th, 15th, and I'll talk you through how this looks on the chart. So here's one of the examples. We started down about 160th. As the auto campaign started to generate sales, we improved, then the auto PPC campaign went wrong. And then when I launched the exact match campaign, we started heading in the right direction, and we're up to position 9th at the moment, which is fantastic for that keyword. Here's another example which followed a very, very similar thing with the auto campaign failing, then the exact match getting the job done. And then this one here, which is actually the highest volume one, it's got a search volume of about 50,000, which is really, really good. So if I can get ranked on the first page for this, this is going to bring in an awful lot of sales. We've managed to drive this all the way up from about 90th here. And at the moment we're up to 24th. So we're just on the cusp of that first page. So I need to maintain this PPC spend. I need to keep spending. At the moment I'm spending nothing, £80 per day to get these sales. Yes, I'm making a loss, but when I get those organic ranks into position, that is when you start making money on Amazon. So that's why I wanted to make this video, as I know so many sellers are being misled. They're thinking it's easy to launch a product on Amazon. They do not realize the loss leading nature of a product launch. And this applies to the majority of launches. So you need to get used to this, because if you can adjust your mindset to accepting you're going to be increasing your financial risk when you launch your product for the long-term financial benefit once the ranks are in the right place, then you'll be in a much better place mentally when you launch your product on Amazon. So if you want to make sure you're tracking your ranks, of course, use Helium 10. You've got discount code FBA Elite 20. That will get you 20% off for the first 6 months. So it's well worth using that code. You can see that it brings it down 20%. If you found this video useful, make sure you hit the like button. If you want to see more from me, subscribe to the channel. And what I'm going to do now is pop up a video showing you guys a brand new tool that I've been using to find products on Amazon. It's only a 5-minute video, and I recommend you guys give that a watch.